Hi, thanks so much for being here. Welcome or welcome back. So today I'm going to do a quick flip through of my Pocket Moleskine notebook that I have been using as my to-dos focus for today, or my assistant for today, or something like that. I don't know how to call it yet, but this mighty notebook has been super helpful. So if you're interested, I hope you stick around. So here I have a Moleskine notebook. I decided for a square grid pages, I guess. It's not necessarily a planner, it's not a weeklies or dailies or any of that. It doesn't have anything, it's just blank pages with the square grids. And I decided for it because I wanted to make sure that I had the ability to customize it to what I needed on a daily basis, basically. So I went for this one. It's a pocket size. I think it's about 5 by 3 or something like that. It has 170 pages, I believe. Actually, it has 192 pages. It measures 3.5 by 5.5 square grid. It's a black hardcover, and the pages are more of a dark beige cream colored or something, and that's exactly what I wanted, so this is what I chose. I've been using my 0.5 Glenna in here that I have actually haven't used it for in a while because it's just too big for the planners that I'm using for like my daily planning, and I'm glad that I could reach for it again because I really love the 0.5. It's just perfect for that rich dark writing. And I did went with black, but they have a bunch of different colors like gray, yellow, red, pink, blue, you name it. I'm going to link the exact link that I got it from on Amazon if you're interested. That is an affiliate link, so I do get a small commission from Amazon, not from you. You pay nothing extra, but anything that I get from Amazon or any other products that I get that I can link as an affiliate will be below. And as always, we have that disclaimer at the bottom of the description in case just in case. So anyways, in here I decided to just break in the notebook. It took me a while. I just couldn't get myself to do that. It took me a while to kind of break into it. And the very first thing that I did was just add the sticker. I went through my sticker stash. I got this one back in, I want to say at the beginning of 2023 or end of 2022 as my tarot stash stickers. And I just I don't know, I just went for this one. I thought it was clever for what this notebook represents for me. So basically this is just my daily to-dos. So I wanted to focus on making sure that the notebook was set up precisely for that. So I added the sticker in there, and then after that it took me again a little bit to get started on the notebook. But what I decided to do, instead of going ahead and start using it, I decided to just set it up, so and just add a few cute things that attract me to it. So what I did here on the very first portion of the cover, this is again a hardcover, so I figured why not just add a pocket, since we usually don't use this beginning of the planners or notebooks. I wanted to use it or set it up in a functional way besides just decor. So I went ahead and just grabbed a little bit a piece of my vision board notebook pictures that I've been using for my vision board. Decided to just grab this one, which is just a drink there, or a smoothie or whatever this is, and went for like a pocket. And what I'm doing is just holding it on the edges here with washi tape, and here I'm just holding a few extra stickers that I might want to use in here at some point, and pictures. So I got a Japan sticker in here. I have other stickers that I have been hoarding, I guess, for a while. That's a picture, more stickers, more little pictures that I had stored away in some other pockets, and I just grabbed them and put them in here in case, just to kind of give them some use. Then here on the right, I decided to add a picture of a sunset that I took not too long ago, and write following sunsets, which is my motto, I guess. I am all for just living slow and of course doing what you gotta do, adulting and responsibilities and goal setting and stuff like that, but on a daily basis I do want to take my time to enjoy what it is that I'm doing. So that's what represents for me, and I added some washi tape in there. And this is like the first setup that I did, just creating pockets and adding stickers, just kind of breaking on the notebook. And here I decided to use this page that is kind of awkward, that is attached to the hardcover in here, or the cardstock. I usually actually stick to the page to the actual cardstock with glue, and that way it's just not awkward to flip back and forth. But this time around I decided to turn it into a pocket, just basically just fold the page like this, and I am holding it here on the side with the washi tape, and I just added a sticker there. And the idea is that if I have anything that I want to hold on to, or more pictures and stuff that don't fit in here, will go in here. So that's the idea. I decided to use this page for my keys, which I have to set up. And then this page in here, I added a monster list. So anything that is important to me that I want to get done for sure at some point this year, hopefully, will go in here. And the idea is that it will be only things that for sure need to get done. So let's say schedule transfers, or open a bank account, or pay the taxes, or pay the insurance, and things like that that have to happen, and I tend to maybe forget, or there are date specifics that are not consistent, like on a monthly basis, but every 6 months or every 5 months or something like that. Those things will go in here, and the idea is that I will go, this will be my master list, and from here I will pull for everywhere. We'll pull the information and put it where it belongs. So, and I have been doing this anyways on my commonplacing notebook, but since I'm not reaching for that one every single day, I decided to move that list in here, and then this one is the notebook that I will be reaching for every single day. So I'm more likely to look back at this list and keep up with it. And next here, what I did was just grab a few stash of pages, not necessarily counting or anything or making them, they don't have a specific plan just yet, but I do wanted to have a just a stash of them for specifics like this. So for example, in here, the keys, I wanted to have a space for that. I wanted to have a space for master list, and it just makes sense to me to keep it in the front of the notebook. And the same thing will go for this other pages. If I think of anything else that I want to reach for constantly, and I think it's important to have it at the front of the notebook, will go in here. Hopefully these are enough. And then I grabbed another picture from that vision board book, which I will also link below because I have been enjoying that book. It's just perfect. It has pictures, quotes, it has themes, it has everything inspirational that you need to set up your vision board. I used it for my yearly vision board, and I'm using it as well for my monthly mood boards. So anyways, will be linked below, as well as my vision board video if it is already published. So I grabbed a picture of that book, decided for this one just because it looks retro and fun. It's a camera, and then I just kind of folded and create a cover here to divide sort of this little pages in here that I'm using for important collections, and then start my dailies. So I didn't want to start right away in here because I don't know, it just feels awkward. So I went ahead and added, there's something here. I went ahead and added a picture of the notebook. So I just took a picture of this notebook, printed in my thermal printer, which has been perfect. I have been using that printer for 2 years, almost 3 years now, and it is just perfect. So anyways, we'll also link it below in case you're interested. I know that a lot of people have asked me for it lately, so I'm just gonna go ahead and link it just in case. So I took a picture of this notebook and pasted it in there because why not? And then I'm using a Midori clip to just take me to my main, the current page, and also keeping the page, marker just in case. I don't know how long I will do that, but for now I'm just keeping it as well as the Midori, and so that's how I just get to my daily. And this is how my dailies look. So I do have other dailies in here with much more stuff in it. So let's just go to the first one. So this is the very first day that I decided to go ahead and start using it as my daily, and I just went in and wrote today, the day of the week, the date, and then started adding to-dos for the day, and then just simple random notes that happened throughout the day, but my main focus was my to-dos. So my daily sort of, or this little pages begin like this. They begin like this. So with my day of the week, the actual date, header for the to-dos, and then my to-dos. And then if I have empty space around, then I'll do other doodles and other notes and other highlights for the day. So this is my first day. This was my second one, which I did. This is my to-dos, and that's my to-dos. So I did a little less here, I guess. Some notes in there. And this is my second or my third day actually. So my to-dos are up here, and then these are just other notes and summaries of other things that were happening on that day. I have this tipped in here for our upcoming travel to Japan, just some random notes and things like that I want to either do or remember. I'm thinking about taking this notebook with me to Japan, so we'll see how that goes. And then this is today. So not a lot going on in here as far as to-dos just yet, because I have been using it for what, 3 days, 4 days, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 days. So 4 days, and so far I think it has been super helpful. It's just perfect for what I wanted to do. I want to focus on the to-dos for today, and that's what I'm doing every time I open this notebook. It's just perfect because there's nothing else distracting me. So that's that. These are my to-dos. Again, like I said, it has 190 pages, so hopefully I can go through this one through by the end, but mid-year maybe. If I use a page per day, if I use more than 1 page per day, depending, maybe I'll go through it much faster, but no rush and no pressure to either or. I can just use 1 page per day, or 2 or 3 or 4, I don't care. I just want to keep on using it every day and keep the purpose of it, which is to be my focused place for today. That's the main purpose and the main goal for this notebook. So these are my dailies, or I guess the blank pages. And then at the very back here, I just went ahead and used 2 of the pages in the back to have a pen testing, marker testing, and also measures for the page, just so I can refer back to it if I at some point want to divide the pages in certain ways. So I just counted the squares, the grid, vertically and horizontally, and just added the numbers there, and then just tested the most the pens and markers that I used the most. I went ahead and tested them here because I'm sure you know that the same marker can look much different in the different planners and notebooks. I usually use them in my Tomoe River paper planners, and they actually look different in there. Even though I have my Sterling Ink Common Planner and my Wonderland 222, the same marker looks different in both. Even though they both use the Tomoe River paper, they just look slightly different. So again, this paper, I'm not sure exactly what paper it is. Again, I should be listed on the actual listing for the notebook, but it's a thicker paper obviously than the Tomoe River, but it's like a smooth paper. So anyways, I just wanted to, I always try to do this anyways, to kind of have an idea on how my markers look and how my pens work in here. And then in the back, I just decided to leave it as it is. I'm holding a few sticky notes on the very back, and this notebook does have a pocket, so I'm holding extras in here that I might use at some point. I have this is the cover for the notebook. This is a Moleskine classic, so just in case you want to look it up this way instead, hardcover classic Moleskine square notebook. And then on the back of it, you have this little wrapping where you can just write. It tells you where this notebook has been, so like if you're taking it with you to travel, modes of transportation, friends that new people you meet along the way, and other things. I found this clever and very useful since I'm going to be taking this one with me to Japan, so I can't wait to add that in here. I have some just papers in here that I've been using, and that's what I'm holding back here. The plan is to keep on doing that. You know, if I want to continue to add Dutch doors or any other details in here, at some point I will hold them in there. But basically, I think that's it. It's not a lot going on in here, since again, this is not necessarily a pretty planner. It's more of a functional to-dos and focused assistant, I guess, a mini assistant for each day also of my week. And again, I pulled the information. My to-dos come from my master planner, which is my Wonderland 222. I pulled that information from there. Just choose the items that I want to focus on that specific day, come over here, write them down, and move on. So that's basically it for my flip through. I hope that this gives you some ideas and inspiration to set up your own. I did another video on my thoughts about adding a tiny notebook to your system, so if it is published, I will link it below. I will also create a playlist just for this notebook, just in case you're interested. So I hope that you stick around for that, and until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.